Hey everyone, we're playing some Shin Megami Tensei 5 today. Nice to see you, J-Girl. I'm pretty sure we're in the final area too. So, this is a long game. I don't know if this is going to be the actual finale or not, but we're getting there. I just need to actually move to the final area. I'd also make my screen bigger for myself. I play games through OBS so that I can see the chat easier. Because it's always a pain to try and, like, look at another monitor from my couch. And I like to hear what you guys are saying. Even though I can't hear it. I have to read it. Alright, let's go to the Temple of Eternity. Do I actually have a healer on my team? Let's take a look. What can you do, Soroosha? You look like a healer. You have no healing skills whatsoever. Amman? No healing skills. Ultramalek? Nope! I don't have a healer on party. Great. Who can I swap into my party? Full HP recovery to all allies. That sounds top-notch. I'm gonna swap you out for Soroosha. What's this game about? First time you've seen it and you've never heard of it? Alright. So, the idea behind this is that you are a high school student in Tokyo. Going to school, living your best life, you got some friends. One of them is Japanese Logan Paul, but we don't talk about him. And one day you decide that in order to get a shortcut to the dorms, you're gonna go into the weird underpass that no one actually uses. And it caves in on you. You wake up in a desert, and you meet this demon, who, his name is Aogami, and he's like, yo bro, let's fuse. So you fuse with him, and you become this beautiful blue-haired guy, called a Nahobino. Essentially, when a demon recovers the human who has their knowledge, they fuse and become an even greater being. So you go around this desert, find some demons, fight some demons, help some demons, and eventually make it to a mansion where you fight like a snake lady. And the snake lady leaves after you beat her up. And you're recruited to Bethel, this organization that basically says like, hey, guess what? Tokyo's been gone for like 20 years now, and you just live in fake Tokyo. It's an illusion that's been put up by Bethel, Japan. Sucks, doesn't it? You want to help us defend it? So you work with Bethel for a while. You, one of your classmates fuses with an evil demon named Lamu. It's a weird tentacle monster thing, it sucked. And you beat her up, and you can't save her. She dies. And that's not great. And then your other friend saves you from, like, the like, explosive blast that does take you out with it. And she dies, too, which isn't great. But it turns out that she's like this holy goddess, and she helps you, like, she resurrects and helps you along with the rest of your quest. After doing a few errands for Bethel, you come across this, like, congregation of gods. There's Odin, there's Zeus, there is supposed to be Shiva, but he's busy, so he sends his vassal Vasky. And also, God, what was her name? I'm blanking on the head angel's name, but she was a very important angel lady who ran Bethel. And basically all the gods are like, hey, so we can just fuse with our knowledge guys and become Nahobino and take the throne of the gods and reshape the world as we please? That sounds great. Screw this. We're not defending Tokyo anymore. We're gonna do our own thing. So you go away to do your own thing too. Essentially, you want to beat up the gods that are trying to take over Tokyo. And, we've done that already. We beat up Odin, we beat up Zeus, we beat up Foski. And now we're trying to take the throne of the gods for ourselves. Because 20 years ago, Lucifer, the fallen angel one from Christian mythology, well, Judeo-Christian mythology, I guess. Abrahamic mythology, if you want to be technical. He seized the throne of God. He killed God and took the throne. And now you want to take it back from him. And do something. That's where moral choices come in. You can choose to make a world where demons and gods don't exist. It's just humans. You can choose to coexist with the demons. You can choose to supplant God and make a world followed only by order. And we'll decide what we want to do when we get there. Right now, we're at the Temple of Eternity, on the way to the Throne of God. Oh, and also, we can summon, like... When I say demons, I mean, like, the lore is there. Like, let's just go to Amman. Amman was one of the 72 demons of Solomon's Ars Goetia. He's the 7th spirit of Goetia and the Grand Marquis of Hell. Amman is depicted in several different forms, sometimes appearing as a wolf with a serpent's tail, others appearing as having the head of an owl, torso of a wolf, and the tail of a snake, sometimes replacing its hind legs altogether. It's said that it bestows knowledge of the past and the future. He's also incredibly loyal, having led his army to assist Satan when Satan rebelled against God. But you also have stuff like Yamato no Orochi from Japanese mythology, a giant snake with 8 heads that the hero Susanoo defeated to save Kushinada Hime. The legendary sword Ame no Murakumo no Tsurugi, also known as the Sword of Kusanagi, was said to have emerged from its belly. Japanese Logan Paul, tentacle demon, gods. Possibly become god, that's insane, but the game sounds fun. Yeah, it's, if you've ever heard of Persona, like, the Persona games, this is essentially the series that inspired Persona. They have a lot of, similarities to it. It's like there's this funny fella. And their friend. So like, you know, we can fight these demons. Or we can have a chat. What's up, Kali? I must say, I find your hair quite captivating. It's completely stolen my gaze. Would you say it makes the cut? Here, take this and never speak to me again. So you can talk with the demons, and what happens depends on their demeanor. I made a pun. Kali didn't like the pun. So we angered her and she left. We can talk to Rangdo. The demon approaches. What do you do? I'll push calm. You've got guts, boy. Such a shame you have to die. Okay, well... Rangda has chosen violence. Get the game at some point? Yeah, Shin Megami Tensei is really, really good. I will say it's long, though. And it comes with a DLC that you can get, where it'll help you grind. It's like $4, and it makes it so that more enemies that drop instant level ups will pop up. I use that to make the stream go by faster, because a game like this can take well over 100 hours if you want to do everything. I think I can go up there. Yeah! One thing I really, really love about being able to stream for people is the fact that I can introduce everyone to new games that they might not have heard of. Alright, let's try talking again. Maybe this time I won't attempt to be funny. Demon is gesturing for you to come closer. If you want me to come closer, I assume you have something good to tell me? You don't look too happy. Something on your mind? Main character looks like a girl, kinda? Yeah. When the game launched, a lot of people made, like, feminine boy jokes and, like, how Nahobino kind of sounds like non-binary, so... Canonically, they're a guy. I kind of say that it's a they-them situation. It's up to interpretation. Something on my mind? Yeah. What's troubling you? I need more allies. It's that kind of gloomy aura lingering about you. That's what drives potential allies away. Like me. Wow, okay. Hey, your friend left me and I'm sad. Sure, I'll come closer to you. Great. I don't know how to talk to demons, apparently. But yeah, the beautiful hair on this character. Like, look at the hair physics. They must have, like, a team dedicated to that. Any secrets? I don't think there's any secrets. It's so shiny and voluptuous, exactly. Oh, hey, it's our boy, Elijah Malek. Oh, okay, he roundhouse kicked us. Hey, I have one of you with me. Oh, is that my friend I see with you? Do treat him well if you would. Thank you. So yeah, if you have the same demon on your party and you talk to them, usually they'll give you something nice. There's also special interactions between demons. So like if you're fighting Thor and you have Loki on your team, or sorry, if you're fighting a Valkyrie and you have Loki on your team, the Valkyrie will call you out on, like, conspiring with Loki. Or in the previous game, like in one of the previous games, Shin Megami Tensei 5, there was a starfish demon called Decabria, who was looking for his friend Fornius, which was like a manta ray demon. But you had beaten the manta ray demon as a boss earlier. And now we're in black and white? What's, anyways, so if you bring them together in this game, they'll say, "Oh my god, I found you, that's great!" Oh, I think I'm in Dio's Frozen Time. Those guys don't even see me. Okay, so if I go through there, then time should start again. Interesting. I want this, though. Thank you. It's like Nagisa from S-Class. Oh boy. Not the best at spelling, you were going with how it sounds. No, that's fair. I mean, we got there in the end, right? You spelled it phonetically so we could pronounce it. I'm gonna hit these things with my sword hand. I mean, back in the day when I was younger, I used to be big into, like, correcting people's spelling. But as I got older, I realized why. If the message is getting across, then, you know, you've communicated your idea, and that's the point of language. And thanks for the water, RDF. Wait, please, don't do this. Surely we can come to an agreement. Join me. Huh, a wise decision. It would be such a waste to kill me. Oh, is that my friend with you? Do treat him well if you would. I'm maximum level, so I don't need to get any more EXP. Alright, we're back in frozen time. Now we're back out of frozen time. I wonder if there's anything over this way. Yes, there's a door that wouldn't open. And that's a save point, hell yeah. I wonder if I can make new demons. So in this game, you can talk to demons and have them join your crew. But another way of getting demons is fusion. So you can slap them together and make new boys. It's like we got Sandalphon over here. He's like the angel. Like, an influential angel in Jewish mythology, he governs the songs of heaven, and his colossal size has led most to believe that it would take a human being 500 years to reach its head. So he's a tall boy. It's great, because there's lore for all these demons, including the Dick Chariot called Mara. And this little friend, Barong. What's his deal? Said to live in the forests of Bali. It was an evil god whom the people sanctified and made their guardian. Now a symbol of good, is fated to war with Rangda, the avatar of evil, for all eternity. So that was that weird, like, centipede witch thing that we fought earlier. Can we make Barong? It is expensive to make Barong. What's the lowest price that I have to pay? It looks like 41k. Oh, I haven't made Yatagarasu yet? Yatagarasu is a cool bird from Japanese mythology. It's like a messenger of the gods. Three-legged ravens that help the goddess Amaterasu send help to humans. It is said that they helped Emperor Jinmu claim victory, and despite their divine standing, those who are unworthy have been known to go mad after looking them directly in the eye. But we're worthy. I hope. Probably. A solid question mark out of 10. If we're worthy or not. I don't want to use up Voski, because Voski is actually a decently powerful demon. You refuse to read, and you would not read until you were 15 or 16 when you started reading fanfics. When you're 17 to 18, you read a real book, and that's why you're so bad at spelling. That's fair. When I was in high school, I didn't like the idea of people telling me what to read. So, in grade 10, we were supposed to read To Kill a Mockingbird. And I didn't. In grade 11, our teacher was cool. She was like, hey, we were supposed to read Lord of the Flies, but I think that book's kind of boring. So we're gonna read The Great Gatsby. It's about, like, the 1920s and a rich guy. and like partying. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, I'll do that. So I read The Great Gatsby, and then in grade 12, my grade 12 teacher for English was the same one that I had in grade 10. And she was like, Carson, this is the book that we're going to be reading this year. I know you're not going to read it, so what will you read? And I said, well, you know, I'm reading Scott Pilgrim right now. So could I maybe, like, read all 6 of the books and do that? And she's like, fine, but you're not allowed to use it on the final. And you're not allowed to tell anyone that I'm letting you do this. So I stayed quiet about it. Partying in the 1920s? Yeah! Well, and The Great Gatsby was interesting because it was done from a second-person perspective. The character that's narrating it isn't actually the character that it's focusing on. He's not Gatsby. None of us had microphones, but we loved having conversation. Encouraged typing a lot and conveying meaning and perfect accuracy didn't matter so much. So while you read a lot and made a few mistakes while trying to type when you talk. That's fair. But I do feel like once you learn that communication is what's important. In normal conversation, I don't think spelling is important if you can get the meaning through. Obviously, in like a business sense or like a formal setting, you gotta actually spell correctly, because that's just the vibe that you have to give off. You touched it. Yeah, but we know what you were saying, and it was just funny. I don't know. Maybe it's the entertainer in me talking, but I feel like comedy through misspelling is one of the best parts about misspelling. How about you recite a poem for me? What kind of poem do you recite? Hey, so here's the entirety of Beowulf. Another tale of blind war fought with the resources and technology of modern society. How shallow. Yeah, well, you're a bit trite yourself, lady. How about you? The demon's pretending to ignore you. Give me attention! Don't call me over like some household pet. Pay attention to me. Oh, okay, they're coming to me. You've got guts, boy. Perhaps we can parlay after all, at least for a while. Beowulf has no copyright. You could recite the entirety of my own parody version. It doesn't even need to be a parody version. I can just recite Beowulf for you guys if you want. Notice me, eldritch being beyond mortal comprehension? Let's see if you know magic as well as I do. Try and solve my riddle. I'm max level, so you're on. Impressive. Mayhap I'd fit right in as one of your own. I am Callie the Femme. Let's see what you're made of. Well, I'm made of 2 people. I'm made out of a high school student and a prototype proto-fiend. I'm 2 guys now. I have both of you. So I will give you the chance to give me an item, and then I will go away. You have my kind with you. He is good, so take care of him. Aw, the snake gave me a bead. And 38 bucks. Great. Thank you. You have my friend. Buy him lunch. Oh man. I got my my food delivery. And my menu for the week is Thai chicken curry, like a nice red curry. Korean style fried chicken. And then I got a grilling pack. So I've got 2 filet mignon, wrapped in bacon, bacon wrapped fillets. I've got 2 pieces of coho salmon. And I've got just a pack of shrimp that I can do whatever with. Hey. You guys want to start something? You guys want to pose? I can pose. I don't think they want to pose. Some eldritch being taking offense to the term. Don't call me eldritch. I don't want to be associated with that racist. Oh, is that my friend with you? Yeah, he has the same line all the time. I will treat him well. He is Satan's fashion designer after all. He's what Arena would have if she had a demon companion. God, imagine in Fool's Gold, Arena has to fight, like, the Demon King, and she's like, alright, I'll fight you, but, like, maybe you should get a better outfit? I feel bad to bury you in that. And then she solves the problem by just designing a new outfit for the Demon King, and they become friends. I agreed to fight you. I didn't agree to the grounds we fight on. A fashion contest. You're on. Okay, guys, thanks. Okay. So I think I have to go this way. I could probably use to have a throne in my team. What up? Let's compare the power of our magic, shall we? Try and move me using only your mind. How about I move the world around you instead of you, thus creating the illusion that you moved. Spectacular. Allow me to join you then. I am Divine Throne. Pleased to meet you. Beauty standards are impossible already. Imagine having to fight the Demon King using succubi as fashion models. I feel like succubi would actually be a really good base, because they're all considered conventionally attractive to whoever is perceiving them. So because of that, your outfit can shine through. It's the ultimate neutral ground. Fashion design for succubi. Sorry, I had a notification that was blocking one of my buttons on my dashboard. Just gonna walk around those. Alright, I'm gonna get this first, because this is a save point. But I've also got a couple new demons, so let's see who I can fuse them to. Oh, we should also talk to Gustav.
Welcome to the...
Thank you, Sophia. I'm gonna register a bunch of guys to the compendium, too. Yeah, let's just do all of them.
Are you registering demons?
I am. Alright, who can I make? I don't want to get rid of Vishnu. No, actually. I could probably stand to get rid of Vishnu. Because what does he have? Light, dark, a heal. Don't freeze on me, game. Luster Candy. And then Sandalphon's all about light. He doesn't have a negative to dark attack. And my Aladra Malek has a plus to dark attack, so... That is a sign to save, actually. You're completely right.
Return.
I'm gonna do that right now. Because in this game, there's no autosave. If you don't save at a save point for 3 hours, and then you die, you lost 3 hours of progress. Let's go to Gustav. Let's get some money.
Ah, there he is.
There I am.
Work. Best of luck.
Thanks, Gustav.
Looking to sell, are you?
Yeah, here's all of my stuff. Please give me money.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Need anything else?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
See you around.
Oh, he's such a pleasant fellow. You've gotten far into them in the save corruption. So that happened to me with Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2. But it didn't corrupt, it was my own incompetence. I was playing it on, like, the stage in high school. Like, the drama production stage. And, I was talking to somebody about the play that we were doing. So, I'm just fiddling around, I'm about to save my game and close my DS. And instead of going to save, I hit erase save file. And then I don't notice that, and it says, like, oh, no or okay, and I'm like, yeah, I want to save, okay. Deleting your save file. I was at the very end of the game. So I've gotten through most of Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2. I just never actually beat it because of that. And I didn't feel the need to go replay it.
Welcome to the world of shadow.
Okay. What does Sandalphon have that we need? He has Zappies, he has Light, and ooh, he has severe almighty damage. Let's do it. Let's go with Luster Candy. I can have it Repel Dark, which is pretty good. And then I can make it just fucking slap with Light.
Is this demon to your liking?
That level of "are you fucking sure" can be necessary. Damn straight. I am perfectly fine with having to press an odd combination of buttons to delete a save file. hey, Chester's here. Oh, nice to see you, Marcus. Press 6 buttons at the same time on the home screen before you can have any menus that the game never tells you about. And go through 2 different sets of dialogue options, confirming that switch it to no automatically. Yeah. Yeah, piano. You play the piano to get demons. That's just how it goes. Behold the power of the Dark Angel. What's Narukami? Heavy electric attack to one foe. Ignores affinity resistance, pierces through. I think that's better than Thunder Rain. Things in Stream Sakai? Oh, Chester. I don't want cat butt in my face. You can sit down on me. There we go. Yeah, I don't think that we can say that Chester is the rare cat anymore. Considering. He's now my only cat. I can block physical. But I think Repel Dark is my best bet. I can get rid of Megidolon. Megidolion. Yeah, Chester's down here now. I'd move the camera, but he's on my arm. Yeah, screw it. I don't necessarily need to repel electric attacks. I'll catch you later, RDF. I'll see you for Naruto later. I mean, Boruto's dad as a child. What's this one? Oh, right, I can make the angels. And this thing. I don't like that thing. You have a bird? I'd love to have a bird, but my mom's allergic.
Return
And I don't think it would be a good idea to get when I move out. Because I'll be busy at school and I can't take care of it. Had to jump through insane hoops just to be able to save this fucking image. Let's take a look. I commissioned Avery, Gothi's player, to do some official illustrations of Kor Nomura. So. Ah, snap. That's actually fantastic. That looks pretty great, Marcus. Thank you very much. Yeah. As much as I'd like to get pets when I move, I don't want to get one that requires too much maintenance, because I'm not necessarily going to be available enough for them. So if it means that I don't get a pet at all, that's better than neglecting a pet. Use another character you made as base. Fair. I'm really excited about getting these character illustrations. Oh, yeah, I should check stream context as well. Thankfully, I have my phone, so I don't have to lean into my laptop. I see you too decide to go for sword and spear. Gareth Lionwit, the all-knowing! Oh, by the way, I finally finished my first playthrough of Elden Ring. Garen Lion White. As opposed to Gareth Lion Yoke, I understand. Yes, I have one of you with me. Give me stuff. Alright, I need to find out where the exit to this area is. If we can beat this game today, that would be rad. Throwing his thorn. That looks like a thing. Maybe I need to go where the crystals are. What's back here, then? I feel like if there's a door, then that is probably progress. Exactly, the shiny thing could also be progress. This place took you hours to get through? Oh no. I'm gonna be, giving the opportunity to vote for the next game, to a Patreon tier. So, for Guardians of the Galaxy, I don't want to do the next game until I get that Patreon up. But I've already specifically said that after we're done Shin Megami Tensei 5, we're playing Tokyo Mirage Sessions. So, I'm sticking to that. Konosuba TRPG have its own MM? What's MM? I don't think that there's a Kazuma M&M. There's already a green one and she has glasses. Monster Manual? No, it doesn't. It has like a bestiary section in the source book, but it doesn't have its own monster manual. It gives you the tools to create your own. Like, when I say tools, I mean it gives you examples and you can kind of pull from that. But a lot of the monsters that you make, you're gonna have to make yourself. Does the bestiary have stat blocks? Yes. For lower, like, just scrub monsters, it doesn't really have a full stat block. It kind of just has, like, necessary information. But for the, like, for more important and harder to fight monsters, it has full stat blocks. I'm strong. 26 that? No. I can do that. I have a bunch of those. A grand portion of my life. Yeah, alright. I got healers. I can just slap a big ol'... Look at that, I'm at full health. Demon man, take me by the hand, lead me to a land that you understand. Demon man, your voyage to the corners of hell is a real trip. Alright. Where is the exit to the stop time dimension? How far back do I need to go? It's a good thing I can Naruto run. Oh, no, you don't. I'm gonna go around. That's the stop time dimension again. God damn it. I think I found the exit, though, which is nice. GM may reject player checks or dice rolls if they were not confirmed, or if the player didn't have permission. It's allowed to force a player to roll. Also, the GM is allowed to freely decide things like checks and dice roll results for things that they do, without having to roll dice. I mean, so technically in D&D, you can do that too. That's what the GM screen is for. As a GM, I feel like I feel like it's best to play the game straight, like actually roll the dice and like decide your results based on that, because it adds to the chaos of the game and it forces creativity. But like, if the die that you rolled will create an outcome that isn't fun, I am all for just saying that it didn't happen and going for something else. Because I treat tabletop RPGs as less of a game and more of group storytelling. So, sorry Chester. I needed a drink. What do you think of life in the Netherworld? Ah, fuck, it's great. It seems the Netherworld's influence colors both your body and soul. I'm still my own color. I'm blue. Empty words! Your color is blood red, and you shall be drenched in it soon enough. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be drenched, if that's your power. Encourages rules lawyering? So, again, that's also up to interpretation, right? Like, it says, if it says something, if the GM or players incorrectly apply a rule, it should be quickly corrected, and correct rules should be followed from then on. I think that's more along the lines of, like, the way that I choose to read that is, if a person rolls their die and then picks it up and changes it to a 6, then it's like, no, fuck that. Or like, if the GM's like, hey, these things can't climb. Oh, you're climbing up? Okay, they can climb now. You know, if the rule is being broken in a way that isn't, I guess, conducive to a good time. According to Konosuba TRPG, one thing that you need to bring to the table is good health and good vibes. You don't need that. Like it specifically says, like, hey, you should make sure to sleep the day before so that you're not tired. Oh, that was a couple of crits. Oh, everyone was weak against that. You want to join my club? You do not fear me? Your courage does you credit. Let us speak. Let us see whose luck the fates favor. Come then, draw. Hell yeah! I put all of my points into luck. It appears luck is on your side. Damn straight it is. I would say personally that all of my points are in luck. Whoops. Like, as a person, I think that maybe I'm just better at luck than anything else. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, where's my girl? Amman Ozako, when did you die? There you go. You're back on my team where you belong. Alright, well that was a roundabout way to get to the same place. Yeah, that in order to play, you need participants thing. It's very important for a tabletop RPG, as we learned the other day. I'll be honest, I tried really hard to figure out a way where we could just, like, continue while waiting for people. Like, if I could give some flavor to the world while we waited for people to come. But then, you know, I thought about it. And it would take away agency from the players if I decided what Corin does. Try and find online fillable versions of character sheets. They made some. I wasn't able to make them work well. So I threw the character sheets in the Clip Studio pan. No, don't get stuck on a corner. I hope this is progress. Oh, actually, it looks like going down is progress. So this is the opposite way I should be going. maybe what I could have done while waiting for players is just gone through what Mura was doing for the day. Because she had, there we go. She had been going around town trying to figure out what was there. And now that she has to work for Dunnan, I can describe what she does during her part-time job. Maybe I'll do that. That might be a good way to have content while waiting for people to join. What's up, Chester? You want to sit on me again? You want to sit on my lap? All right. Well, let's go preemptive with this, Chester. I'm gonna move my drink so that I can easily reach it while you hang out. Or you can go to the arm of the chair. That's fine too. Come on, get comfy, Chester. That's some guys over there. Anyone need orange slices? There we go. I should go to the World of Shadows and see if I can fuse some demons together now that I've got a couple new ones.
Welcome to the world of shadows.
Can make mitras. Don't have enough money. Zaugongen? I can make Zaugongen. Do I need Zaugongen? Because he's fire. I need ice characters. What can I make with the stuff that I have on hand? I can make Mata. Throne and Chio. I mean, he's a fire guy. So maybe not. What about Mitra? Oh, I don't want to get rid of my fox, though. He's staying with me forever. I'm okay with this combo. I can get rid of Lugaro and Arabaki. Let's do it.
Is this demon?
Can you get the Monkey King in this game? I don't believe you can get... Oh, you are smart, buddy. I don't think you can get specifically Sun Wukong, but you can get, I believe, one of the Hindu monkey gods. Give me 1 sec. I'm just going to finish this. I don't need... Oh, I don't need Frenzied Chomp. This might be good to recover HP. And that's just the tank thing. So I don't need Nullfire. But yeah, let's see. Where are you? What was his name? There we go, Hanuman. A hero of Hindu descent. He can transform into anything, fly, and possesses incredible strength. He performed many heroic deeds in the Ramayana, and is almost always depicted as a monkey. I think maybe in one of the other games you could get Sun Wukong. Oh, that's interesting. You can get Sun Wukong in Persona 5. But as an awakening for Ryuji's Persona. Hold up. I didn't know that. I didn't max out Ryuji's relationship. I'm gonna take a look at what he looks like. Ah, shit. Persona 5 Wukong looks sick.
Return.
Actually, I have a lot of demons in my party. Maybe I should fuse more of them. Actually, so if I wait for the full moon, I might be able to get cool fusion accidents. Essentially, sometimes when you try to fuse two demons, it'll screw up and you'll get something completely different. And it hasn't happened to me in this game yet, so I want to see if I can force it to happen with the full moon. There it is. I'll also do a quick save beforehand. Hey, Tram. Give you Idvaris? I would say that you got incredible luck because our egg dragon friend is the best.
Welcome to the world of shadows.
Okay, what can I make out of what I got? Let's go Dyad Fusion and see if I can make something out of ones that I want to throw away. I can make another Vishnu. But I don't know if I want to overwrite the Vishnu that I already have. We'll make Mada. Why not? We'll give it a wind attack. We'll give it some healing. And we'll give it the big old fire attack.
Is this demon to...
It is. Thank you. Now fuck it up. It didn't fuck up. He's got hot pants. Alright, Mada, what can we turn you into? Nothing I care about. Great. How about you, a lot? Can I turn you into a lot of good stuff? I can turn you into Thor. That's not bad.
Is this demon?
This demon is. She big. No! I'm sorry, Chester. I misplaced my mug of tea, and it toppled. And it got tea all over Chester. It cooled down so it wasn't hot, but... Any real talk so far? Nothing yet. It's just been super chill so far. Personally don't like the design? Fair enough. It was designed as a persona for a character, so... I feel like that changed the design a bit. Alright, well that freed up some room. Let's learn some miracles. What can I get? Let's make me stronger. I can make my physical skill even higher, so that Wrath Tempest that I have will hit a lot harder.
You wish to learn.
Porchester? Yeah. Maybe on the ace spectrum? Anyone else see sex as just being mechanical? Serves a purpose, but otherwise it's kind of meh. I mean, to be fair, yeah, that kind of sounds like the definition of being ace. Go. I guess I should mention, Shin Megami Tensei 5 is usually when a lot of the real talk comes out. Like we talk about deep stuff. Yeah, I mean, everyone has their realizations, right? Sometimes it's just you're not interested. And, you know, that's kind of the definition of what it means. So... It's also, you know, something that you can mention is that everyone's revelation is different. Sometimes there's no fanfare. Sometimes it's just like, oh, huh, I guess this means that. Lego Monkey Kid recently? Has you a little bit of a Monkey King kick? Need to get the Journey to the West book? Journey to the West is a really good story. God, it was 2016, and I had an offer to be a storyteller at a Renaissance fair. And I was gonna tell the story of the Monkey King for, like, kids. And I memorized a good chunk of the story before they told me, hey, so we're not doing the Ren Fair anymore. But God, the tale of the Monkey King in particular, like having Sanzi and Pigsy on the crew with Tripitaka is really really cool. But Sun Wukong kind of steals the show. There's this arc where he's in heaven just because the rulers of heaven are like, hey, we need to get Sun Wukong under control. So they're like, okay, fuck it. Have him be in charge of the peaches. That might make him, like, chill out for a second. So he's in charge of the peaches. And he's like, oh, what do these peaches do? And it's like, oh, they're the peaches of immortality. He has one in his mouth. What? Then he's immortal. He has a contest with Buddha. And it's like, hey, Sun Wukong, we need you to chill out. But you know what? I'll make a bet with you. If you can jump over my hand, then, you know what? You got free reign. We'll make you, like, super important. Whatever. So Sun Wukong jumps into space and finds the pillars of creation. And he basically writes Sun Wukong was here, and then pees on one of the pillars. And then he jumps back down and is like, hey, Buddha, I jumped out of the universe. What? And then he smells pee. And Buddha's hand smells like pee. And it's also got Sun Wukong was here written on it. And Buddha's like, bitch, the entire of creation fits in my palm. The pillars of creation were Buddha's fingers. Konosuba TRPG is $69.9 US. Dude, get it. It's not an expensive book. I think I paid like 20 bucks Canadian for it. You're broke? Well, that would prevent you from getting it. That is a bit of a barrier of entry. Oh. I went backwards. Sorry about the Ren Fair. It's back. It was back in 2016. I'm over it now. It would have been really, really fun, and I would have had more money to spend while I was in Tokyo, because that was the first year I went to Tokyo. But I ended up making it work. Want to run it for friends, but all of them are online. You can't find any good fillable PDFs. Yeah. That's part of the problem of having an obscure RPG system. It is really fun, though. Cursed money. Why are you not in this lovely person's pocket? Well, thank you. I'm sure Marcus really appreciates the sentiment. Aha, you missed! I'll take this opportunity to bail. I don't want to fight. I'm too powerful. Fighting's boring. Now I know how Goku feels. What did you just realize, Marcus? Quite literally a monkey's paw? It only has one wish, though, because it was flipping Arena off. I'm a one-punch man in the game, damn straight. I'm one-punch man if he was allowed to keep his hair. God. I hope they're working on Season 3. And I hope that it's better than Season 2 was. Season 2 had some good parts, but damn did it drag. If you choose Saitama, you basically have to wait 5 minutes in a 3v2. Yeah. The sad part is, outside of that, it's a generic anime arena fighter. Which, you know, they have their places, but I feel like if you have played a couple of like generic anime arena fighters and found a couple of your favorites, you don't really need to play other ones. You guys done trying to bully my my friend here? Yeah, that's your friend that you just tried to kill. There we go. Xenoverse 1 and 2, Naruto and Boruto are good because they actually feel like you're in the anime. Yeah. Whereas, like, My Hero Academia 1's Justice, it literally felt like, hey, here's some story beats, here's a fight. Same with Ultimate Ninja Storm, actually. After Zabuza and Kisame and using their sword, yo. Mob Psycho 100 is really good. It's made by the same guy who made One Punch. Yeah, I've heard. I haven't had the chance to watch Mob Psycho 100 though. I'm really behind on anime right now. I just had to binge watch Konosuba because we're doing the Konosuba tabletop game, so I wanted to know what was up with that world. But other than that, like, I am so behind on JoJo Part 6. At the very least, there's no new episodes coming out until September, so I got time. Plus, I read the manga, so I know what's going to go on, but I want to see how it's animated. I still haven't finished the last season of Kamen Rider either. Oddly enough, I think when I'm back in school, I'll have more time to watch anime. Because, like, the prep to move for school is taking a lot. Just in general. Attack, defense, healing, and ranged. Interesting. Water-style Shark Bomb is probably what I would have to use. Just because of what it is and who I am. I am the Uchu Same. Just drops a whole ass shark. Yeah, I think I saw that in Ninja Storm. I still have no idea what's going on in Naruto. Like, they just got Tsunade, and she didn't want to be the Hokage, and now she is the Hokage. And now she's like, oh, Naruto's gonna become the Hokage. But I won't tell him that to his face. It's really good, but it took you a little bit to get past the designs for some of the jokes and side characters. That's fair. Oh, you mean King Piccolo? Alright. Where do I need to go? This map is kind of not amazing. Because from the looks of things, this is the only way... is it the only way? I feel like it's the only way to progress. There might be like a weird way up that I'm not thinking of. Because maybe I've got to go back to that square over there. God, it's just like when I was a kid and I had to follow like Maps Quest directions to go to my friend's house. When I was younger, and I wanted to go to my friend Conrad's house, I had to go to the school computer and go to, like, the map website, and then print off directions to go to his house. That kid Conrad was my best friend in elementary school. We used to play like, I mean, it was basically LARPing. But I was Link, and he would take me through like a Nintendo adventure. There was also, like, we played pretend that we were Bionicles in elementary school. But, nobody wanted to be Tahu, the fire one. So I always ended up being him. Because I got a class late, usually. Oh, those halcyon days! It's sad. I haven't talked to Conrad in years. Like, I'm talking about the last time that I talked to Conrad was through MSN Messenger. Time to be Pokemon? Yeah. That was also really big while I was growing up. Because I had just started kindergarten when Pokemon was coming out in 1998. It was like a Charizard or Lucario or Mewtwo. You want to be Blaziken? Oh man. You had to start as a Torchic? Weird. Kids can be incredibly rude, can't they? You were homeschooled, so the only memory you have is sitting on your bed doing schoolwork on the computer? Oof. Homeschooling is it's an interesting concept. Because with homeschooling, your parent can deliver a very specific one-on-one lesson plan to you. But you don't get the socialization that you would in an in-person school, right? You evolved at home? They said that it didn't count? Oof. Never had to deal with bullying? That is definitely a plus to being homeschooled. Like, I feel like there's definitely a place for homeschooling. Especially if, like, the education system in your area is absolute trash. That being said, there are some who use homeschooling as a way of indoctrination, which is not cool. So, you know, just like a lot of different things, on a case-by-case basis, it can be good or bad. Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna go this way. Is there anywhere else that I can explore in frozen time? Because I can't go through doors. Oh, hey, there we go. Now I can go through doors. I was playing Elden Ring so much that I keep thinking that if I'm in an enemy's line of sight, I can't open the map.
Be careful.
Okay. So Gami's basically saying, go to the save point. Okay, we're saved. We're recovered. Let's do this.
Young man.
Be careful. I sense a powerful presence here. Tell me! You there, heed my words.
Yes, indeed.
This is the path that leads to the throne. It's a sacred place that only those who are worthy may enter. I, Metatron, will be your judge. Alright. Come at me, bro.
You ready?
You know, he probably blocks dark attacks. Oh, he resists electricity, too. Oof.
The time has come.
How about fire? How do you feel about fire, Metatron? He's fine with fire. I don't really need a Monozako on this, so let's swap out. Who do I have that can do some crazy shit? Let's go with Soroosha. It absorbs light.
Let's go.
And I have a feeling that Metatron, one of the most powerful angels, probably uses some light attacks. Let's try Dark. Okay, so Dark hits it. It's just not powerful. I'm gonna use Debilitate. Reduces all of his stats. Eh, why not? Makara-Karn makes it so that it reflects magic. Oh, welcome back. Oh no! You kicked me, how could you? For your bro who is special needs, school system said all they could do for him was a 4th grade reading level and enough math to do a checkbook. So they took him and started homeschool. That's when they took you to meet a preschool teacher. You're a little shit, but your parents need going to school. Wouldn't work. Yeah. Again, that's why I say it's on a case-by-case basis. A lot of people say that homeschooling in general is bad, and I can't get behind that idea. Because there is a time and a place for it. Oh, I'm gonna need to make Amman have some, like, MP. Alright, Metatron. Didn't really do much, did it, buddy? I will never accept defeat. It might happen. I'll just say no, though. I'll just say takesies backsies. So you're kicking me at the same level or further than public school kids? Yeah. Again, the big thing that I think is important about homeschooling is finding a way to include that socialization that the kids are going to miss out on. Like, whether it's, like, finding neighbors that have kids, or, like, taking them to a community center or something. Maybe putting them in, like, junior soccer. Parents drive to teach. Socialization is an important part. Yep. The financial situation is a really big thing, too, because school is a good way for parents to be able to go to work without having to worry about their kids being taken care of. That's why, so here in Canada, they're trying to do, like, they're trying to pass a $10 a day childcare. Parents had your brother doing a lot more than the school said that they could do for him, so yeah, you're even a little shit to your parents, especially with the reading thing. Well, and in terms of education in general, we're still, like, it's still a really new field of study, right? So we're still learning about how people learn. Hey, I can make Metatron. It's hot as fuck. It's 36 degrees Celsius. Feels like 38. Jeez. What's it like over here? I live in like north central Alberta. So it's it's only 19 Celsius, but it's about to rain. It's gonna be raining all week for us. So it's like 66 degrees Fahrenheit. We are recovering. I'm willing to spend the dollars on that. 6, 7 different styles of learning, and they're more apparent in younger years. Yeah. The more you see, you do, though you need to see more than once. Yeah, I'm a very hands-on style of learner. Like, if I'm told what to do, I can kind of get it. But if I'm guided through the process, I can pretty easily repeat it. Your state's typically the coldest in the winter?
Welcome to the world of shadows, where demons gather.
Kinesthetic learning? Yeah. In fact, I'm pretty sure that word was brought up when I was in school, too. Really? Is Metatron that low on the list? Oh, no, you know what? I think it's an actual... No, it's not. Weird. Okay.
Return.
Have multiple styles of learning? It's just the American system doesn't want to have to change to accommodate. Absolutely. Well, and most school systems in general aren't given the resources to accommodate for those, or even expand. Carson, given all we've been through together until now, I've developed an acute sense for when something is about to happen. I recommend we use that ley line found to make sure that we are prepared before moving on. I feel like that means that we're close to the end of the game. I did save twice, so...
This is the temple's top floor. The path should open once we offer the 3 keys.
Bitchin'. Cyan, magenta, and yellow. All we need now is black to make the printable color spectrum. Yeah, so this is the high school student that we are. Which, again, the game says is he, him, but they look like a they, them.
At last, we are free to walk the path to the Empyrean.
Oh, you look different.
There lies the end and the beginning. The source of the eternal light that reforges our world. The Nahobino who reaches it can mold the world as they so choose. Be that divine architect. Pass through the Empyrean and take your place on the throne.
Damn straight.
Do not forget, some aim to usurp your newfound reign. Show them no hesitation.
Got it. I'll tell them nuh-uh.
Tokyo abided by your god's whims, yet it was destroyed. Is that Bethel's justice?
Consider its destruction inevitable. For God's anger burns many and spares
Doodle instead
none.
taking notes, verbally repeating,
Silence,
note-taking.
Angel.
Those are the ones you can
I
remember.
fight to restore Tokyo no matter what some sick god desires.
I sucked at note-taking.
Can to bring it back.
Hear him well, messenger.
So I was probably a
The
mix of a
world
couple of
belongs
different
to
things.
a host of the divine, not some misguided dictator.
Oh shit. He just was like,
This one rejects
nah.
the order of the Creator, ushering forth the era of the myriad gods.
yeah, I'm down with that. I like that. The plan the entire time was to say no to the creator. There we go, Japanese Logan Paul.
The only way to maintain order in this world is to give it all to God. Everything. That includes even our own lives.
Ichiro Dazai, why do you show yourself here?
I'm here to do what needs to be done. Even if I stray from the path. I'll do whatever I have to do.
He was
It doesn't
delinquent and then
matter.
he got really into
So long
religion.
as we win.
God's word remains unchanging. As Archangel, I am sworn to defend it. And if I must taint myself as a Nahobino to do so,
Oh, sorry, this character did, not Logan Paul.
then we shall carry out his will. As one!
At the very beginning of the game, he was they showed him off as like an annoying YouTuber guy. So just because of how he looked and how he behaved, I gave him the nickname Japanese Logan Paul.
This one, a staunch believer in the Creator's order, even defying his will to
Your church
enforce
youth
it.
group tried to get you to memorize Bible verses. Your brain doesn't work
One
that way.
side
Words on a
desires
page
the
generally
throne,
turn into
where
alphabet
land
soup, so then you would
may
try
go
and hear
anew,
someone repeat it.
while
You
the
repeat it
other
back.
pines
It's
for
hilarious
the
because you
world
memorized
to
one Bible
behold.
verse. Oh boy.
Such a position of power
I
cannot
remember when I was a
remain
kid.
vacant for
We never went to
eternity.
church, and I
A
wasn't
leader
particularly
must rise
religious.
and take it.
I got
You
baptized
must
as a
take
Catholic
it.
because my grandpa wanted me to. But I went to a friend's house, and they asked me to say grace, and I was like, grace! And then I started eating. They had to explain to me what grace was, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Young man, are you well? You suddenly stopped moving. Nothing I said would reach you. But if it was nothing, I'm relieved. Let us keep moving.
I don't know. In terms of religion, I am very apathetic
Hey,
about
thought
it.
you'd be here. Nice work clearing the way to
Playing
the
more on
Imperium.
Wiccan? It's great to discover that kind of
Now,
stuff. Because
onward, my
belief
brother,
systems in
for the
general,
throne and all the
you can
world
take
is now
from them
the
what you
Amatsu
will and
comes.
interpret them as you will.
Hold it. There's no need for all that. We'll just entrust everything to God.
No!
You're the smart guy here, right? It's been bugging me since
Your
the
mom's also
summit.
Wiccan? Okay. Oh, geez, he
Zeus
can
and
teleport.
Odin were big-time gods, but both of them wanted it all. They were never gonna play nice.
Yeah, After a while, I
So
decided
what do
that
you think is
religion
gonna
in
happen in
general
your
was
world of gods?
not really the biggest for me.
Endless war.
Like,
What are you?
if it turned out that magic
know
was
these
real, I
gods
would
will
probably
eat
be
each
like, oh,
other
magic is real,
alive.
that's cool. But
They won't
nothing
ever
about me
see
would
eye to
fundamentally
eye.
change. If the Christian sky god or like Zeus or
here's the
something
thing.
came from the heavens
If we
and was
just
like,
let the creator
yo,
do
I'm
his
here,
work,
it'd be like,
everyone
cool,
will get their fair share.
I'm still gonna go me.
Don't
So,
you get it?
I feel like religion in
How
general
could
doesn't
someone
impact
who
me
is
enough to
all-powerful,
dedicate myself to
all-seeing,
it.
all-knowing, ever steer us wrong?
That's why I kind of like Shinto. Shinto religion is basically like their
He
their
speaks the
deities
truth,
in everything.
and protecting
And
this
you should
divine
appreciate
order
day-to-day stuff.
has ever been my sacred duty as Archangel.
I prayed at a couple of Shinto shrines
Yet
while I
I
was in
see
Japan,
that in
just
my
to have the
fettered
experience,
angel
but I really
form,
feel
I
like
cannot
that's the kind
hope
of
to
belief
prevail
system that I
against you.
like.
That much I concede. But for the Almighty and the world He gave us, I shall embrace darkness as a fallen angel.
You doing all right, Abdiel? Oh, you're not doing all right. Oh, your hat's gone now, too. Oh, that's... Okay. Okay, sure.
Don't tell me you.
I will uphold God's will at all costs, even if it condemns me and severs me from His grace. Just like that serpent in the garden.
Ah, Abdiel. No matter how much you change on the outside, your faith as an archangel is unshakable.
You fools would bite into the forbidden fruit with God's name upon your lips. Even so, the new world is mine to create. And when my world of infinite gods is born, we will protect Japan far better than you ever could.
Not so fast. Sounds like you forgot about us.
Indeed. The Empyrean throne is rightfully
Like a hierarchy
ours.
thing? Reincarnation?
Though, of course, we have something a little
I don't really have a
different
firm
in
belief,
mind for it.
personally. I feel like I'll figure that out when it's important. You know, if I die and it's like, ah, hey, you know, congratulations. You get to go into the waiting room, somebody will baptize you as a Mormon, and you get your own planet. It's like, okay, sure. Guess that's what happens. Or it's like, I die, and it's like, oh, hey, somebody forgot to put my money on my eyes, so now I can't cross the river Styx. That sucks.
Ichiro Dazai.
I feel like everything has the potential to exist, but I'm not gonna seek it out or like firmly believe in anything. Whatever happens, happens.
One defies God in his own name, betraying his word for his will. One seeks to open up heaven and rebuild the world as he rebuilt his divine king. Truly,
I also can't really pin myself as agnostic, because being agnostic implies that you can't know. And it's like, no, I mean, you can't just outright rule things out, including not being able to know. Okay.
Does your heart long for?
So here's the choice that we have to make. Will we uphold God's order?
The Amatsukami's time to rule and reign is nigh.
Are we going to recreate the world and save Tokyo?
Human world, human rule. Not a hard concept.
Or will we make it so that there are no gods in this world?
No. We will protect Tokyo.
See, I like the idea of keeping all the gods and demons and stuff, and making it so that they all exist and work together, or against each other. I feel like the middle ground's the way to go.
Your will has been made known to me. Thus will I await you beyond heaven and earth.
Essentially, my choice in this game is that everything deserves to exist. So we'll save Tokyo and make a world where humans, demons, and gods and angels can all work together. In the previous games, it actually kept track of your choices throughout the game.
So this is...
So, if you got to the end of the game, your choices up to then would lock you into an ending. So if you made a lot of choices that were order-based, like law-based, you would be locked into the law ending. If you made a lot of choices that were chaos-based, you'd be locked into the chaos ending. And if you balanced them, you'd be in the neutral ending. So I like that a lot more instead of just giving you a choice at the very end.
To see your goals achieved, I will stand by your side until the very end.
You just said fuck God? Oh, fair.
For creation is the will of the universe itself, and overseeing it is the reason I came into being.
That's basically what I said the entire game.
Okay, let's go.
They really don't give you a good reason to choose the God ending, do they? I will say, I have gone this far with only a single save file. But because I'm locked into a choice, and this was made just before I had to make the choice, I'm making the second file so that I can go back and see other endings if I feel like it. Welcome to your first day of being an atheist.
We're about to commence the final advance upon the throne, my friend.
Finally, Tokyo will be safe under the new order of the myriad gods. But there's one last obstacle in the way of our reality.
Right. The former Archangel Abdiel. And as long as he's in her thrall, Dazai too.
I'm okay with this.
Can we rely on your strength to stop them? I'll assign Hayataro to support you as well.
Sounds good.
I am here to serve.
We'll prioritize tracking down the throne itself. Once you've brought down Abdiel...
Yeah, Ichiro got kind of crazy. He went from this meek kid who just wanted to be accepted to somebody who was corrupted by, like, the word of God. Oh, right, we got a new boy. Let's see. He's only level 40? Witness me! Alright, well, you can hang out in the back row, Hayataro. He was, like, quite literally corrupted by Christianity, yeah. Well, I think that in a game like this, you have to have a character who gets corrupted by mythology. Whatever mythology it is. Just to be like a tale of caution. I'm just gonna see who I confuse. Also, it looks like this is gonna be another dungeon. So... we might have to finish this next week.
Welcome to the world.
I was gonna see if there's anything that I can slap on myself. Actually, what are his affinities? This is a good set of affinities. This is no weaknesses. But then I won't be able to get his skills. What skills can I get from him? This one's really good. This one would make it so that both Sakanagi and Divine Arrowfall do extra crazy damage. And I can repel light, which I'm currently weak against. The problem I run into is that I don't know if I'll have enough skill slots for everything I want. Because I want that. Let's see. Severe Almighty against all foes. What strength of Almighty attack is this? Where's my keyboard? Gonna have to turn off the overlay really quick. Heavy. But this is a special one that's only for me. So I think I'll keep it. We'll get the High Almighty and Repel Light. And I guess we're gonna get Zappies. I think that's gonna be good. Because the alternative I can take is, instead of getting the extra almighty damage and repelling light, I can get base resistances to everything except for physical and darkness. So I'll take half damage from fire, ice, electricity, and wind. And then I'll have good, light defense. Is there anything I can take that's similar? Because it would be nice to be able to absorb something. It's like with Mada, I'm weak against ice, but I absorb fire. But having a weakness kind of sucks. Actually, Amman has a really good one. I think I'll take the skills from Metatron. Tatoba, Tatoba, Tatoba.
How is this?
Let's do it. I can be salty about it later. actually. Okay, I don't think I can give myself another skill shot. Sorry, skill slot. So that's no big. Think of Transformers. Curse you, Megatron! Starscream and Megatron didn't have the greatest relationship ever.
Return when you...
Alright. You know what? I'll make a third save file. Just in case this whole fusing Metatron thing doesn't go according to plan. You love the Dino ones? Oh, yeah. I think Grimlock was my favorite. Because he was a T-Rex. Ordinarily, envoys such as ourselves would not be permitted to enter. However, Nahobino has opened the door, and thanks to that we may now pass. Naturally, those of Bethel stand with Archangel Abdia. Those heretical demons shan't set one foot inside. Yeah, those demon heretics definitely aren't going to get past me. I believe you're Carson, the Nahobino. I'm Neberos, the Fallen. I have a message. Someone's asking to meet with you. However, I'm wary of you. Have you really walked the same path? Looking at what you've done so far, of course, there is no point in asking to change what is done. But even with your past, he is taking a liking to you. Let us strike a deal. I, of course, have my expenses to think of in our quest for a new world. 666,000 Maka. Then we can begin talks. What the hell kind of quest do you want? Bumblebee was your favorite, and sorry from Transformers Animated? I don't think I actually watched Transformers Animated. Oh, interesting. So, I'm only being asked for money here because I chose an ending that doesn't match my alignment. So then, first of all, I don't have that much money. Does that mean that somewhere there's a side quest that does work for me? You just said that the path to God reflects the hearts of those who walk it. Tell me, what do you see? Is it a twisted, wayward path, or is it straight and narrow? One that won't lead you astray. Either way, I, Melchizedek, shall judge whether you are fit to rule. Alright. I'm gonna use this. It didn't do as much as I'd hoped. Kinda looks like the guy from Skyward Sword. You haven't watched Transformers Animated? No, I haven't. I've heard good things about it.
This is it.
Transformers Animated, that was the one that was really, really stylized, right? Like they had the pointy chins in that one, right? Or am I thinking of a different one? No, I'm thinking of that one, because Bumblebee had, like, the really square ones. But it was streamlined. Yeah, I remember being told that that one was really, really good. Alright, you guys do your attacks. It's not gonna do anything. I'm too strong. Okay. Amman is strong, because he doesn't have a debuff. Okay, well I got one. Bruh. Okay, you know what? We're doing this one. Was your childhood? Looked up to Sari as a kid, though in the start she wasn't the best role model. Oh yeah, character growth is where it's at, though. When you grow as a character, I find that that's really rewarding to watch throughout the course of the series. That's why my absolute favorite piece of media is Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. The main character, Simon, goes through a ton of character growth that was really relevant to me when I was... Like, it was the end of high school, when I was taking a gap year between there and college. And, she did literally grow? Oh yeah, Simon too. Essentially, like, something big happens in episode 8, and he goes into a really deep depression. And his worst qualities come out. And it's through his experiences with his friends, and personal growth, and understanding that sometimes you need to believe in the people who believe in you. But at some point, you should start believing in the you that believes in yourself. And it's that kind of character growth that got me, to start believing in myself. Also, I think maybe, going back to the World of Shadows, we should get a physical, buff on us. So I wonder if any of these have a physical buff. Yeah, Asura does. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna wait for a second.
Return.
I'm gonna see if next stream I can go back. Yeah, if I can go back and then lock the thing that gets me my last skill slot. And that way I can have both the almighty one and the physical one. So... it looks like we're going to be finishing Shin Megami Tensei 5 next stream. Well, not next stream, next week. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I'll be back again at 8 p.m. Pacific with some Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. So I'll catch you then. On Wednesday, we're going to be playing The Cruel King and the Great Hero at noon Pacific time. And then at 8 p.m. Pacific, we're going to be just listening to the Guilty Gear Strive soundtrack. It's video game music, so I shouldn't get copyright hit for it. It's gonna be a real good time. We're just gonna vibe and listen to the Guilty Gear soundtrack. Friday in the Discord, we're gonna be watching our watch party, so you can hang out with us then at 8:45 p.m. Pacific. Saturday, we're gonna be doing Stream Sakai, our Twitch plays for the Konosuba Tabletop RPG. So I made an event in the Discord, so if you want to RSVP to it, just go to the Discord channel. At the very top, it'll say one event. Just say that you're interested in it. That way I know the people are going to be arriving. Who can we raid? Romy the Lion. So he is a VTuber that actually just posted in our self-promotion channel. So I figure if somebody's posting in our self-promotion channel, we should send the raid over there. Looks like he's playing Jedi Fallen Order. Ooh. I listened to him while I was working. The other day, and he was pretty decent. So give him a big old shark attack. And we'll catch you later. If my computer can handle it. It is not liking me pressing the raid button. Okay, there we go. Bye!